We've stepped up our game in BUCH'D towing. What that is raises the question. Could you not? Let's head into the shop and see what all's changed. We've since gotten rid of the transit van, didn't really have a big use for it, and we're offering a relatively larger scale service with a massive wrecker. Our international has been used for quite a few roadside jobs, but this of course ups our game for obvious reasons. The dyslexic part of my brain read that wrong for a split second and I kind of laughed. Job board doesn't look that crazy today in the repo department, but that could change later this afternoon, just kind of depends on how the phones ring. While we're at it, let's get our favorite farm soap out and get this stuff cleaned up. These floor drains and built-in pressure washer are a really nice addition to the shop. And of course, I gotta have my anti-clean. You can't go without anti-clean. It is just sacrilegious. Don't worry about those restrictions. We're getting a 50-foot hose later this week. Just like that, we got a clean fleet. And let's check our inbox and see if we got any new jobs. Uh-oh. We've got a second-gen Ram that is sitting on the side of the road. But we can help with that. Just gotta get the door up and get on the road. Hope you guys are having a good day, and if you're not, then that's alright. Hopefully today's episode will cheer you up a little bit. Speaking of Dodge dealers, if you guys missed out on the last episode, the original owner of the SRT10 Ram did come and pick up their truck. The person of the Tesla, however, was not as lucky and missed out with their car now being sent off to the auction block later today, meaning their day is not going to be ending very well. The Dodge is pinged at the intersection of Stansenberg and Barrett, right next to that farmer's market. Allegedly, he hit some sort of tree and it broke his drive shafts. We're going to be testing out a mod that came out not too long ago. If you guys know the dude Thunder, the same guy who made the Uniconvert, holy cow, we got better driver Joe. Oh man, we're going to have to call in for a head-on collision. What a bonehead. There's a guy by the name of Thunder. He made the Uniconvert, the Bushel mod, all of those fancy things in 22. Well, he made a mod called Better Winch. And allegedly, it works with attach joints better, so you don't have to, like, strap a log or something. And I believe this is our guy. Yes, that is. Let's get ourselves into position and see if we can help this gentleman. Just got to get my cones out of our toolbox. Where are those pesky cones? Block off traffic going this way. Block off traffic this way. And we'll see if they hold. I'm not sure if this line will actually work. Moment of truth. Does UPS drive through it? And he drives right through it. That is wonderful. That's exactly what I need in my life. Let's just grab our rope. Let's see if we can get this to hook right up to the hitch. There we go. Got to readjust the truck just a little bit. Check for the obstructions underneath to make sure we're not going to... Oh, yeah. We might want to get a chainsaw out and try and get rid of those. We got one? I do not. Let's ask around.
A few moments later.
Just came from the neighbors. They were nice enough to let us borrow their chainsaw. I don't know why the traffic decides to be stupid. They know the road's blocked off. They are going to have to wait because I am not going to move for them. Let's try and clear these stumps out a little bit so that way we can get the truck out safely. Wonderful. This one might be a little easier to get to from this side. And that is stuck right underneath the axle, isn't it? You have to reach a little bit. Come on. There it is. I think that should be enough. Let's try that out. Whoa. Let the winch out. Try and get a little bit more slack to line up the deck. There we go. Now it should pull on straight. A little bit better. Wish it wasn't as jerky, but that's what we got to work with. Now we'll get this taken over to the dealer, get it looked at. And note to self, traffic cones are completely useless to the traffic. I attempted to ask the gentleman what happened, but all he said is that he is being stupid like the guy trying to pass me. I don't know why everyone is in such a hurry to go somewhere, but allegedly he was trying to do a pull, and the truck's back end came out from under him and slid him straight into the ditch, and just ever so on his luck happened to slam into two tree trunks, taking out the drive shafts and quite possibly bending his front axle. You want to be a stupid? What an idiot. I don't think I've ever seen this dumb of traffic in my life. Considering the drive lines are shot, we're going to have to be careful unloading this because it's just going to roll off the truck because there is nothing holding this truck on the transmission. Just kind of get it positioned so it rolls off straight into the lift. Well, onto the lift. Easy does it. Perfect. Now they can get working on that truck and back to its owner. Excuse me while I do my 10-point turn to get out of the parking lot. Hey, the purple Challenger's back on the lot. They got that cleaned up quick. I should go and buy it just to rub it in that guy's face from last time. Sounds like we better straddle up, gents. We got our first big one of the day. Looks like a rookie tipped the co-op truck, and now they got a whole thing of lime sitting on the side of a ditch. I think in order to get this truck out, we have to go around the block. A little too long to just turn straight out. Let's take a look at the ping tracker and see where this thing is located. Yep, I bet he was leaving the field. This area's got some pretty deep ditchways, and I bet you $10 he was trying to leave, and that trailer got caught, and it cranked the frame, and it just went over. That's all right. Let's go and get him. This one's going to be a little bit trickier because the way this winch mod works is that it's supposed to be able to attach to vehicle attach joints. Well, there is no attach joints on the side of this truck or on the trailer, meaning what I'm likely going to have to do if I want to use the wrecker body is put like a log on the bottom half of the semi-trailer and winch that up to then tip the truck fully over. That's about the only logical way I could see this working. That's completely fine, but it's also just going to add a little bit more work. Why don't you guys head down to the comment section and let me know, what would you rather see more of? Heavy-duty rescues with the wrecker truck or more repos with the flatbed truck? I mean, this could technically be used for it too, but oh yeah, there's our little culprit. And just as I suspected, yep, he is in the ditch. You guys know the drill. Head down to the comment section and let me know. Oh dear, he really did a doozy on that one. What? I'm not the only one who just saw that. Oh, it is never a dull moment. Never a dull moment at all.
2 hours later.
Okay, now with that issue resolved, here's our situation. As suspected, yep, there are the tire marks. The guy tried to turn wide. Didn't really expect for there to be a straight drop off the side of this little bit of dirt. Likely the wheel started sliding, couldn't overcorrect it in time, and the weight of the trailer just dragged it right into the ditch and slammed it on its side, bringing the truck with it. You want to know something strong in life? Find a relationship as strong as the kingpin on a semi. Then we'll talk. I think that my best case scenario is that if I lift from the middle of the trailer, it'll give the truck enough of an oomph that it'll tip itself back over. I could probably just hit the hood and it would tip itself back. But we're going to play a little bit smarter than that. Try and get our landing pads down so we have a little bit of stability. Don't really need the other side stabilizer since we're going to mainly be focusing on this side. It's the Legion of Boom. Does the boom have enough length? Oh yeah, that's good. That should be good from there. I went and got my chainsaw from the last job, so I should be able to grab some sort of a tree branch so we can hook the winch onto. Just gotta find something close enough and low enough to the ground. This place got any low-hanging trees? Everything's so high off the ground. That or I'm just short. Maybe we'll get a ladder of some sorts and just try and cut one of these off. That should be plenty big.
That's what she said.
Eh. Eh. I ain't tall enough to grab the cable. Gotta swing it over. Before next Thursday would be nice, because I don't think this guy wants to be sitting on his roof for that long. Hello. Now just to get you into position, and to put the boom into position again. Can we winch it, or is it just sitting there doing nothing? Oh. Maybe. Something. Well, that didn't work. Maybe if I set it over closer to the truck. Just got to work itself over to the other side of the frame, and then I think if we just pull this, it should rotate the truck and the rest of the trailer all the way over. Okay, attempt number 2. Literally all we need to do is just get the truck to pull itself with the weight, and then the rest of the whole convoy is going to flip itself over. I put the log underneath the truck this time, so let's hope that it catches on the frame and just drags it. Up, come on. Oh, you almost had it. Dang it. I'm on you. You've already been big enough of a pain in my rear today. If this don't work, we got problems. Attempt number 3. Come on. Hook on the wheels. Do something. Give me something. Yes. Yes. Oh! Of course the winch works from the top of this, not the actual boom. That's the part that's the part that sucks right now. And there's no attached joints on this truck anywhere besides the... Oh, for crying out loud. Why am I wasting my time with this? Get out of here. I could have pressed the whole truck this entire time? You have got to be kidding me. This is why you try things before you start complaining. Oh, I'm so angry right now. You do not know how mad this makes me. Here I am fighting with a log for 35 minutes when I could have just hooked it directly to the frame. Okay, round number 55, take 64. Yes, yes, yes! Winch has been detached. Was the truck sitting for long enough, or can we start the thing? Also looks horrible on this side. Oh, she is hurting. She is hurting. It works, but I do not recommend that thing driving down the road. I'm gonna take that sucker in. Man, I feel absolutely stupid that I could have just literally hooked on to the truck. So in case anybody was wondering, the better winch mod does allow you to hook to the frame of a semi. Or at least that one. That's why it wasn't working. I didn't have the wee-woo lights on. It all makes sense now. We're gonna let the farmer get the remainder of the lime that he needed out of this, because that's the entire reason that the dude was out here. Get out of here, log. We don't need you. Now, don't put myself in the ditch. I'd rather not roll my brand new wrecker. Question of the day. How many ding-dongs does it take to flip a semi? 1. Now we're getting somewhere. Just need to get this underneath the frame. And back to the shop. The truck has been secured. I know I said the farmer was going to get the lime out of the trailer, but this pipe's, like, destroyed. There's no way with it falling in the ditch like that it's going to be able to unload lime. So the farmer's just going to get reimbursed for the load, and they'll bring another truck out. So we need to drop this off at the co-op so they can do that. And then we will take this truck to the shop. So let's get on the road. Now, please do not be a hassle, Peterbilt. I really do not want to have you be the worst thing that's happened to me today. Very nice. This little ride could take a while. There's no one in the back truck, so therefore that thing acts like it's parked, and we can only pull at 20 miles an hour. With the condition the truck's in, it might not be bad that we're driving this slow, but you guys have seen how brutal the traffic on this map can get. I do not want to test fate with that. The first guy to try and pass me is going to be in for a really long surprise. I'd like to see him try and go around this. And we might just have our first contestant, along with a school bus. Please do not try to go around me while I'm in the intersection. Oh, you buffoon. Just watch our corner. I'm beginning to wonder if I should title this video Rookie Tips the Truck or Rookie Running a Wrecker. Luckily, we're already at the co-op so we can get the lime situation figured out. Then it is off to the repair shop. Truck has been offloaded. Let's see if we can make this in one turn. It looks like it. I like that. Definitely lighter to try and get around the corners with. Just please do not have a train go through town. That's the last thing I need to do is get hit by a locomotive. Now that'd be a scene going through town. I got about a 25-minute drive in order to get to the diesel shop. But let's see how big of a hassle it makes for us. We'll see you guys back at the shop. I don't really know what was harder, getting that truck towed into town or trying to park the USS Missouri into its parking stall at the harbor. This truck is just massive. I think that's about all the time we have for you guys today on BUCH'D Towing. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As you guys know, the question was, would you rather see more repos and highway rescues, or would you rather see more of the heavy rescues? Remember to keep it light, keep it loose, keep it fresh, and most importantly, keep it fun. We shall see you guys on the next one. Steve Reynolds, man, out. Peace.